Jason, welcome to Bristol City and Robins TV. What are your thoughts on joining the club?
Really excited, really happy, and obviously a quick turnaround from leaving Charlton to come here, and I said really looking forward to it. Happened quite quickly from conversations with Nigel and Richard, CEO. So being out here now, just getting ready to get on the grass and contribute as much as I can.
You met the players and staff this morning. They give you a good welcome?
Yeah, it was brief. I think I was expecting a bit more than just a thank you and hello, but I said the song will come in time. But no, it was just good to get back on the grass so quick, and new environment, and get to know everyone. Still getting to know everyone's names as you would do. But no, looking forward to it.
And talk us through how the opportunity came about. You know, it was quite quick. Charlton announced probably last week that you were leaving them. How did it come about you joining Bristol City?
It's just through contacts, basically. Once people were aware that I'd left Charlton, and all of a sudden there was an interest from, I think it was Thursday evening, and from Thursday talks were sort of going on to Friday, and being able to come down and further those talks on Saturday to get everything done, and being able to come out and join the team and all the staff out in Austria. So it was very quick, but it's football. We've seen that before in terms of players' movement and coaches and managers. But for myself, it wasn't a case of just jumping back into the job or a job after a matter of days. It was something that I felt was right, even when I saw it was Bristol City that showed the interest. It was me knowing the club and playing against them all the years as a 16s and 23s coach, and knowing what the team are about and what the club are about. It just felt right, knowing that Nigel was here, knowing I played under him at Southampton, and knowing Fleming as well. So it felt right. I've always said is that when you make decisions in life, or even in work as well, you've got to make sure that you feel right about that, and this feels right for me.
How important a factor was Nigel being the manager?
I can't even put a number on it. If you're talking in percentages, it's just who he is as a person and what he is as a manager. I've had the opportunity and was grateful when he came to Southampton. We managed to stay up on the last day of the season, and a lot of that was down to him and what he gave us as individuals, as people, as people and as players. And I know that's obviously what he's been like throughout his managing career, and knowing that there is a circle of some of my friends that have played under Nigel and worked with him, and knowing that he sort of made that initial reach out, it just felt for me to be like, yep, someone that's going to be able to help me moving forward, and me be able to help him and everyone else associated to the club in moving it forward. You've
played at the highest level, Jason, and that's the aim for Bristol City. What are your impressions of the ambition of the club?
I'm fully behind it. It was a discussion I had with Richard on Saturday, where with the new training centre all being built, I sat and said, look, this is Premier League ready, this football club. And he actually said the hard bit is getting there. And I said, that's the easy bit. The hard bit is staying up there when you're there. But just with everything that's been happening over the last 12 months is gearing towards this season. And as we all know, anything's possible in the Championship. You can always be classed as favourites to be relegated or favourites to be a mid-table team. But we can put everything right, and I can contribute along with everyone else associated with the club. There's no harm, of no discrepancies in anything to say that we won't be able to push and be hard to try and get promoted this year.
You're something of a Charlton legend. You were there as a player, academy coach and first team coach. This new chapter for you as a coach, how do you feel about it? I'm
excited. It's a new chapter for me in both sides of it, on a personal level and on a professional level, and being able to do what I did at Charlton and achieve what I did at Charlton. I'm very grateful for that, not just from the playing side of it, but just the association I had with the club, with the fans and with the staff, and getting the opportunity now to come to Bristol City in a league higher and showing what I can do over the years at what I've did at Charlton in terms of helping players, developing players, and doing what I do on the grass, and hopefully contribute in terms of getting results, because ultimately that's what it's about. 3 points at the end of the week, and making sure that can be a continuum throughout the season.
We're out here training camp, but next week we'll be back at the Robins Performance Centre and then at Ashton Gate Stadium. What are your impressions of the facilities, both where we play and also where we train?
Like I said earlier, it's Premier League ready, and going into that environment for any player, it is a way of, this has been built in terms of trying to get the best out of you and get you to develop and become a better player. And we as staff, we've got to be able to do that as well for those players. And for someone from myself who's come from Charlton, different infrastructure, and coming into a whole new environment with what's at our disposal, is not to get complacent about it. It's just how the best we can use that to facilitate us producing good performances of football and winning football matches. And I'm looking forward to just being in a new environment every day, and just looking forward to it.
Have you managed to sit down the early days with Nigel and Curtis, etc., to talk through the roles and responsibilities? Obviously, Curtis was a defender. You were, really kind of sort of established forward with some success. How's it all going to work?
Weirdly enough, the main topic of conversation, it wasn't really on football. We haven't really had that discussion that Nigel said we're going to use in the first few weeks more as a conditioning, get the boys back to feeling the ball and getting the mileage in their legs. So we haven't really discussed roles in this is what I'm doing, but I'm coming in to help what we've already got and to be a part of the team in all aspects of the footballing side of things. So I'm sure in the next couple of days that'll be ironed out in terms of the roles. But like I said, I'm here to be another part of something to help this football club move forwards.